welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be making my version of chicken tetrazzini. I hope you enjoy this video, and I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you for you guys who were already subscribed but you were not getting my notifications, so you unsubscribed and you subscribed again. I thank you for coming back. I want to thank the new subscribers, and of course I gotta show love to my old subscribers. So remember to hit the notification bell and like and share and comment, because I would love to hear back from you guys. So I have some parsley flakes, some the 17 salt free seasoning. If you don't have that, that's like Mrs. Dash. I have some chicken breasts cut up in cubes, but you can use already chicken, like the roasted chicken you can buy. You can use that, or you can poach some chicken, but I'm gonna show you a different way how I do it. And then I have some thin linguine pasta. You can also use a thin spaghetti. I have cream of mushroom and cream of chicken soup. I have some panko breadcrumbs, or you can use the regular breadcrumbs. I just like these breadcrumbs. And then I have some mozzarella cheese, and we also have some cheddar cheese. And I have some Italian cheese, I believe, back there. But I'll show you when I get to the cheese. And then I'm going to be using some onions that I had already cut up. A little bit of onions finely chopped. And we're going to put some garlic in the chicken. So, I also have some mushrooms, but I don't have them out here yet. So let's get started and I'll show you. So we already had our pan preheating, and I'm going to get some olive oil, or you could use regular oil, and I'm gonna put some butter in there too as well. We just want to saute the chicken up. And I also have my pot over there on for our pasta. So we have the water boiling with that salted water. So we're gonna get about 2 tablespoons of butter in there. If you don't want to use butter, you can use margarine. You can just use the olive oil. This is just to give it a little flavor. You know, I like to add flavor in there. So I did season my chicken breast with some of my all-purpose seasoning, and then I'm going in there with the salt-free seasoning. Salt-free seasoning. And you can add a little bit of black pepper. Remember, you can season it however you like to season it, but this is, you know, I'm just showing you another option, another way. So we don't want that our butter to burn. So I'm gonna add the chicken in there. And we're gonna get that. We're going to start browning that up. We're not going to cook this too long, because this is going to go into a sauce, which is also going to go into the oven. So if you don't know what chicken tetrazzini is, it's like a chicken pasta casserole. So we're going to get that all into one layer. And we're going to get it, we're just going to saute. We're not getting it brown. It's not going to be all the way done when I cook it. So we're just going to cook it about 3 minutes on each side. And then we're going to take it out. And then we're going to do our onions, garlic, and our fresh mushrooms. So as you can see, our meat is no longer pink. It's like a light pale white color. And it's almost to where I want it to be as far as it's not done, but where it needs to be so we can stop cooking it. Because remember, I told you it's going to cook again. So we're going to remove this from the pan and we're going to get our onions, some garlic, and our mushrooms into the pot. So you see it's no more pink. Once your meat is no longer pink, then you can take that out and you can go to the next step. Or if you're already using cooked meat, then you don't have to even do this step. So we have our onions and garlic in the pan. We're gonna saute that a little bit, and then we're gonna add our mushrooms in there. If you don't have fresh mushrooms, you can use canned mushrooms. It don't matter. If you have canned mushrooms, you're not going to add them in there right now because they already cooked. So you don't need to add that in there. So now that we have our mushrooms and our onion and our garlic sauteed down to it's soft, we're going to start on our sauce. We're going to be adding in our cream of mushroom and our cream of chicken. And I didn't get to show you guys, but I'm going to be adding in some chicken broth. And we're going to have some heavy cream or half and half or heavy cream, whichever one you have. So we're going to get our cream of mushroom in. We have some cream of chicken that don't want to come out. So we're going to get some cream of chicken in there. Let me get a spoon. So we're going to get some cream of chicken in there. We're gonna put 2 cups of chicken broth in there. Remember I'm making 1 pound of pasta, so that's about 2 cups. And we're gonna add cheese to this. I think I'm gonna try something new. I'm gonna add. I know I was gonna put sour cream in here, but I think I'm gonna add some Philadelphia cream cheese in here too, because we just making a cheese sauce. And like I said, there's other ways out there how people make chicken tetrazzini. This is just my way. But I'm just going to get a little bit creative and add some of that Philadelphia cream cheese in here. had leftover mushroom. But it's okay because we're going to add that in here too. So let me go get the cream cheese and the sour cream. So now I'm adding in a half a cup of heavy whipping cream. We're going to add in a half a cup of sour cream. And my temperature is on low because we don't want to like scorch this. We don't want it to cook too fast. And then I'm going to put in, this is, I want to see. 8-ounce, but I'm going to put half of it. Cut it in half. Don't put the whole 8 ounces. So that's 4 ounces. 4 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese. And we're going to let this combine together. And then I'm going to add our mozzarella cheese in here. Or if we have some Italian cheese. So that's mozzarella cheese. This is probably a cup of cheese. And then I'm going to put like a half a cup of Italian cheese. Whatever kind of Italian cheese you have. Remember I said my heat is on really low. And we're just going to let this melt up and finish cooking. So I'll be right back. So now our cheese is melting and it's getting, you see how our sauce is getting thick? We still, don't worry about if the cream cheese is not melting so much. It's going to get there. It's going to melt. So we're going to season it. We're going to add some all-purpose seasoning, or you can put black pepper, some salt. We want our sauce to be, we want every layer to be seasoned, but not too much. You don't have to put too much of salt because you know the cheese has a lot of salt in it. But we are going to be adding back our mushrooms and our chicken to this. So that's what I'm about to do right now. So we're going to get our mushrooms in there. Oops. Add some stuff on our mushrooms. Our mushrooms. And then I'm going to get the chicken in there. You can shred your chicken, but I like to use chunks. And then I'm going to turn the heat off because this is done. Well, this stage is done. And then I'm going to get our pasta in here, and then we're going to get it into our baking dish. and I'll be back to show you the next step. But before I go, I'm going to add a little parsley. And then we're going to add our spaghetti. So let me strain the spaghetti and then we'll be back. So our cheese sauce is ready for our pasta now. You see how cheesy that is? And I didn't have it cooking. I just left it there to let the cheese melt. So now I cooked the pasta. The pasta is not all the way done because I told you we're going to be baking this. So we add our pasta in there. And this is the thin linguine. You can use thin spaghetti. You can use whatever pasta you would like. And then we're just going to get this sauce mixed in there with our pasta. I know you guys was thinking that's a lot of sauce, but this is a lot of pasta, and when it start baking, it's gonna suck up all this pasta. So you want to have extra sauce, because if you like a dry noodle, then that's fine. But if you like some with sauce, or when you cut into it, you want that creamy, cheesy stuff, then you add more. You want to have extra sauce. So I'd rather go extra than not to have enough. And then remember, I still have we're going to put breadcrumb on the topping. So that's also going to absorb some of our sauce. So it may look like it's too much of sauce, but trust me, it's not. I made this plenty of times, and I know how to do it where you can have extra sauce and it's not going to be too much. And if you know from cooking any kind of pasta or macaroni and cheese, when it sit and it cold, that it will cease up and it will thicken on its own. So you don't have to worry about it. So now that I have this, we're going to get this into our baking dish. So let's get it in there. So we have our baking dish right here. We have our cheeses over here and our breadcrumbs. And I'm just going to spray. You don't have to, but I'm just going to spray the bottom with a little bit of Pam. And then we're going to get our pasta into the pan. I'm going to see. So I'm going to pour this in here. I want to make sure. Okay, we're going to get it in there. So I'm going to get that in there. Rest our sauce in. Get all your sauce in there. Waste not, want not. I'm sorry if that scraping mess with you, but we trying to get all that sauce up in there. And I'm just going to spread it out. And you see all the mushrooms in there, the chicken, the pasta. Now I'm going to add some of our, it doesn't matter how you do it. This is more Italian cheese. I have some Parmesan cheese. And then some cheddar cheese. I like cheddar cheese, so. And you can use whatever kind of cheese. I know I said that plenty of times. But use whatever kind of cheese you would like. Let me get that open. And I think the cheddar cheese is good because you know how some people like color in their food? So this is another color, so not everything being so white. And then we're going to go in with our breadcrumbs. You want to make sure everything is covered with the breadcrumbs. Try to cover up all the cheese. I like a lot of breadcrumbs, so I'm going to put a lot. And then we're going to add some more parsley on the top. Fresh parsley would be good. I don't have any. You know, the stores is really scarce with that. So we're just going to put some parsley up on top. And then the last thing we're going to add is a little bit of butter. Let me get the butter. So we're going to add little dollops of butter. I'm going to say 2 tablespoons, but you put as much as little as you like. Just spread it out throughout your dish. And remember, everything in here is already done. I'm going to add a little bit more. So basically, we're just melting the cheese and just warming it through. So I'm going to do for 20 minutes on 375. And then I will be covered. And then, no, I'm going to do it, let's say, 15 minutes at 375 covered. And then I'm going to go in there and take the cover off and let the breadcrumbs brown for another 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes as needed. But everybody oven cooks differently, so you can check the time. You don't have to cook this past 30 minutes because honestly, everything in here is already done. So this is our finished product, and we're gonna pop it in the oven right now. So once it come out the oven, I'm gonna show you guys how it looked, and then it has to cool off. And you know I'm gonna insert a picture in there to show you how we plated up for dinner. So I thank you guys for watching. If you like what you see, please subscribe. Please hit that notification bell so you will know when I upload another video. And I want to tell y'all all to continue to stay home, stay safe, and God bless. So here you go, guys. This is the finished product. I took it out. It is really hot, piping hot. And I'm going to let it cool for about 15 minutes. But I just want to show you guys how it looked when it comes out the oven. And I just want to come over here. I'm going to show you guys how, you see how hot that is, the steam coming out of there. That's that mushroom. We have our chicken there. And we have our pasta. But once this cooled down, You can see how gooey, gooey. That's going to be some good eating right there. So I'll be back to show you a plate. I'm going to let it cool down before I disturb it. And thank you once again for watching.